Welcome, everybody. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. I'm hoping to speed it up, so cleared my cache and everything. So, welcome back, everybody. It's Pitching Ace 88. Let's head on to case number 28. 3 more cases to go. And Supernatural Investigations, The Hunted Hunter. Ace, since I figured that Jake came to the swampy part of Florida, I sure hope we find him. We found Jake's phone with GPS coordinates for Florida, and I remembered that the Everglades were where he and Lily had their last holiday together. He took off after he learned that Falcon used the body of his dead wife as a cage for the Demon Queen. Yeah, discovering that Falcon took him on as a supernatural hunting apprentice as some kind of damage control didn't help. Anyways, I see Gwen's RV stopped up ahead. We must be here. Let's join the others and take a look at the swamp for the chief. Ooh. Doesn't look good. Welcome, everybody. Okay. I don't even know who that is. Oh no! It's Gwen's mom. Oh snap. That's not gonna make her happy. Whoa, I kept thinking that. I forgot what her mom looked like. Oh man, she ain't gonna like this. Wait, my mother's dead? Ace, I found her body just before you arrived. I wanted to get the vines away from her, but I could barely move, seeing her impaled by those swampy vines. How awful. Please, Gwen, go back to campus with Pri and Felix. We'll come speak with you in a moment. We came here to find the chief. We owe it to Gwen to solve her mother's death. This was no accident, Ace. The vines came to us by themselves. These were definitely the murder weapon. Maybe the footprint on this poster can tell us something about Dolores Harper's murder. The database can tell us who left that footprint. We also need to ask Gwen some questions. I hope it won't be too much for her. Well, if it's just a foot, could it be Bigfoot? Ace, did you find any clues? I mean, we can't discuss the details of the case with you. Because I'm a suspect, you can't really think I would do this. Well, we know you're having troubles with her, and you got this to the swamp before us. I was looking for the chief, but instead I found her, and now we'll never get a chance to reconcile. I really need to investigate, and I know you'll see I had nothing to do with my mom's murder. Go ahead and check my RV, but I can't stick around and watch you rummage through my stuff. I have to go tell Tilly. Yeah. I'm kind of sad that she died, but at the same time, like, if anyone was going to die in this season, I'm okay with her dying. Yeah, kind of agree with Shield. That's unfortunate. You know, not the best, not the worst. Oh my gosh, I don't see anything. Hair dryer. Toy box. There we go. Sheet of paper right over here. You feel bad when anybody dies. I feel bad more for Gwen and Tilly than I do mom dying. It feels weird looking around Gwen's RV like this. I know that searching through a trail is a chance to exonerate her or mother's murder, but what if we don't? You're right, Ace. I need to focus. Maybe look through the box of toys will help us find a clue. I'm less positive about the faded paper you picked up. Look, the words heart and vines, very reminiscent of Dolores' death. Describe your destiny, kid, so we can see the rest of what's written. Oh, and you grab some stars. Whoops. So see you guys later as my opportunity. Au revoir. Alright. Oh, man. We have got some work to do, that's for sure. That's an apron. Oh, that's an apron. I mean, I know that's a cowhide, but it looked like it could be used as a as one. I should have known by the title, The Hunted Hunter. Oh, interesting, Joe. Yeah, these are some interesting times for sure. So not really thinking of adding anyone to any of these streams for right now. Maybe once COVID starts to get a little bit better, but right now there's a lot of uncertainty. A lot of work I'm doing too. Very nice one. Yeah, the ghost definitely has, you know, a good feel to it. You definitely know you've got company, right? Maybe at some point we pick this up and we end up doing, guess next season. Yeah, creative. Criminal Case is pretty fun, man. And honestly, for those that are not like recording, it's probably pretty nice for you guys because you guys can essentially log in whenever you want. And, you know, collect stars once your energy fills up. Yeah, mods. If anyone spoils, no need to give them a chance. Just time them out for life, or hide them. No need to just time them out for 300 seconds. If they spoil in any way, it just means that they're gonna spoil later. So just hide that user. Well, I feel like I make the game look easy, more so because I've been doing this for 5 or 6 years. So I can kind of figure out where a lot of their stuff is. I don't really miss the old music. I kind of like it when they have new music. Oops. But yeah, family's doing great. You know, obviously we are still quarantined here, so there's a little bit of that. You know, cabin fever slightly for the boys and the misses, for sure. Where they want to kind of get out. Luckily, you know, our backyard is, you know, nice-ish, so they're able to spend some time in our backyard. But yeah, I mean, I'm doing great. I had a treadmill at my house I never used, just started using it, so I'm going for 3 or 4 mile walks every day before work. Obviously not today because I'm doing this, so this gives me a chance to recover. But yeah, probably 4 times a week I'm going on like a 3 to 4 mile walk. You know, usually takes about 45 minutes to an hour. I've been doing like, you know, crunches and push-ups in between meetings, and the missus was kind of joking that I was going to come out of this quarantine because I'm also spending more time outside with tan. I'm gonna be tan. I'm gonna have lost weight. I'm gonna have more muscle. So you're gonna be like the only person that actually thrived in the quarantine. Yep. best of a bad situation. That's what I'm all about. I knew that treadmill I bought 4 years ago was going to come in handy eventually. It went unused for 4 years. Huh. What am I missing? Ah, so that's within the vote. Gotcha. It's true. It's true. I'm also very lucky that my job is in IT, that I am a project manager, and that I'm a project manager within the hospital field, because there is a ton of work to be done right now, especially. You know, organizing so many conversations, so many meetings, how to prioritize work, figuring out what work needs to be done, which things can you do. I may be very jaded about this, but they have repeatedly said that people with pre-existing conditions and people that are overweight are more susceptible to this. And I'll tell you, and anyone that has gone internationally, because they say it all the time, but if you've ever been to the United States, we have some of the most overweight, unhealthy people out of any country in the world. And so if you have a disease that kills people that are overweight and that are unhealthy, you are literally saying that the United States is going to be the hardest hit by this, because they are not. They're not. I mean, I can just go into work and let you know that there's a bunch of people that are unhealthy. It's insane. I feel bad for people because, you know, I mean, I don't know. I need to stop talking before I get myself into trouble, but I had a life epiphany at the age of 16 where I turned my life around, and I would never go back there. So I definitely encourage people to, you know, watch what they eat, move, exercise every day. There's definite value in that. I don't know what this is. This must be here. Yeah. Well, In-N-Out is the best meal ever. And ironically, because I used to be able to eat it all the time, there's a lot of fast food that I can't eat anymore. now that the missus cooks for me. So, I mean, I'm lucky in that regards that she is a good cook for sure. But we can't eat like McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell. All of those places just make us feel bad. So realistically, the only like fast food that we eat around here is we can have pizza. So we can have pizza usually, but in terms of like fast food, the only ones that we can have are Del Taco and In-N-Out. Only ones that don't give us tummy aches or anything like that. It's kind of funny. It's sad though because I used to be eating Taco Bell like every day, but now that I married the wife like 5 years ago, and she makes a lot of her meals from scratch, it's just one of those things. Or once you start eating like food that is, you make from scratch for the most part, you're talking you can't eat some of that really high processed food. Yeah, fish and chips are pretty good. Yeah, we can't have Pizza Hut or Domino's. They put sugar in their they put sugar in their dough. It doesn't taste great. Yeah, well, see, I know you have quite a bit of, fortunately, you have quite a bit of exposure and stuff, so that's really unfortunate. Hope you're staying okay, though. Domino's is a pizza chain, if you don't have it in your country. It's like Pizza Hut, basically. still on chapter 1, and honestly, because we were able to get the 2 crime scenes, we are going to. Bonnie's gonna be happy with that, with editing being a lot nicer. But it also means that we do a lot of our star collection at the very beginning. I feel like some school's good. I would say school probably up to college. Well, and realistically for me, school shouldn't be as general. You should be able to focus on what skill set you want to learn. I don't know. I get that you don't know what you're doing and you don't have a plan or anything, but so maybe all school up to college. But college, once you get to college, there's no reason for you to take all these extra classes. One thing that you really need to do is just take classes for your major. But I learned way more in work than I have ever in school. Your experiences and how you handle things are way more important than any degree that you got. Just need to get into the workforce, really. Yeah, I think we really want to go to the zoo, for sure. The zoo would be really fun. Junior's loving animals right now, and the fact that we can't go does kind of suck. Cool, we're getting close on this one. Chow mein or chicken? Depends on how it's prepared, how the chicken's prepared. Alright, we're gonna use this just to make sure that I get the... Nice. Perfect. Alright, let's do this. No, I've tried. Yes, I've tried. He definitely enjoys seeing them to a certain degree, but he has I don't even know. He has a lot. He has probably like 15 or 20. They're animals like yay big, maybe smaller, or bigger. But he loves those things. Those things are so great for him. But yeah, he loves playing with them all the time. He acts out their noises and stuff. So you much rather play than sit down and actually watch some TV. Well, I agree. I agree that you can learn just as much from TV as you can a book. However, my boys specifically, they much prefer reading. TV is awesome. I enjoy TV and I enjoy video games. However, with my kids' developing minds and trying to be as engaging as possible to help them continue to learn and grow, I love books. I hadn't read a book in like a decade, and now with my kids, I'm reading books to them all the time. Yeah, I'd rather sit down and watch TV than read a book for sure. But with my kids, I want to teach them good habits and at least get their minds, you know, working towards that. So I read to them all the time. Honestly, it probably comes out to being at least a half an hour of reading to them, various books and stuff, a day. At least 15 minutes before bed. It's true. But at the same time, Shield, those trees were already dead. So if I didn't buy the book, then it would have been a waste of the trees. At least I'm putting the trees' death to good use. That's another way you could look at it. Because think about it. You kill an animal in the woods and you don't harvest its meat, you're essentially having it go to waste. Same thing could be said about a tree. You don't kill the tree, you don't utilize it as paper, then it essentially just died for no good purpose. We're giving the trees purpose, Shield. Sure. There's also places that are making paper out of other materials, I think. Oh my goodness. Nice. I didn't screw up that time, so I didn't really need to do the coins, but it worked. See you, Lucy. Get some rest. I think Gwen and I forget the guy's name. He's in the wheelchair again. What's his name? They're kind of missing. Oh, wrench. I don't have a ton of coins. I had a lot more. I have 1.7 million, but I used to have like 7 million before I started speeding up the cases. And now I've done that, I'm getting really low on coins, so I'm just stopping for now. I'm missing whatever the heck that. What is it even? No idea what that even is. Dude, I'm missing a lot. Oh, no, no, just missing that. Oh, that's a bird. That's what that is that I clicked on. No, I don't do all the medals. Not anymore. Maybe conserve my energy, and it just takes a lot of time. Usually right after these cases I have to shower real quick and then get up for work. Don't really have all the luxury of time. Okay, how's everybody doing? Oh my goodness. do work. I'd like to think I'm pretty good at my job too. Yeah, 1, 2, and 3. Before I started getting into like a real job. You start to climb the ladder. And the more money you make, the more responsibility you get, and the more time it actually takes. So there's definitely, like, I definitely work way more now than I did before, like my previous job. So if we actually did how much money I make per hour for this job, I might actually make a little bit less. But I just put in more hours. Just because there's a lot of responsibility on me. And I'm hopefully setting myself up for, you know, becoming a key player. Oh my gosh, Blake is here. That ghost is right. I feel like he's someone who brought him back from the dead. Oh, hey, gamer girl. See you here too. Some names I feel like I haven't seen in a while. Like, at least in the streams. Man, I worked out a lot this week. My legs are sore. Ugh. It's kind of annoying how sore they are. Which means how much out of shape I was. They didn't even do that much. Perfect. All right, guys. Let's head on to chapter number 2. All right, folks, Between Idiot, we are back. Let's head on to chapter number 2. Or, oh shoot, we're continuing chapter number 1. My bad. Spent so much time trying to grab stars that. Ooh, it's a swamp monster. A scored a database footprint on the post belongs to a swamp monster. The creature left this print might have seen or participated in the murder of Dolores Harper. We need to talk to the swamp monster right away. Well, there. We get introduced to a swamp monster. Not every day. My favorite partner is probably Jones or Jack. Honestly, they're pretty good. Huh. It's just a poem written on a faded paper. It seems to be about how the victim was murdered. The poem says your heart is stone. You think that's fine, but even rocks can break when they meet vines. Vines through hearts is the most common theme in poetry, but those Roman numerals aren't either. What does 5, 4? It's 6415. I have no idea what 6415 means though. The chief has to be a suspect, right? A6, he found some kind of torn card and all these knickknacks. Let's put it back together. Torn card was a 4 postcard ace and there's writing on the back. It was weird, no stamps, no address, just a message of condolences from Bathsheba. Last time we saw that nutty vampire was in Niagara Falls. What's she doing in Florida? The message she wrote was, says, Gwen, I'm so sorry to hear about your mother. Love, Bathsheba. You're right, if there isn't a stamp or an address, this card was hand-delivered to Gwen's trailer. That means Bathsheba must be nearby. We need to ask her if she already knew about the murder of Dolores Harper. Oh, brother. Excuse us, Mr. Swamp. It's Greg, just Greg, all by myself. You might as well leave me be, too. Well, we can't. The swamp is a crime scene. A woman was murdered here today. We need to know if you saw anything. Oh, I'm sorry about that lady, but she can't be as dead as my happiness. Alright, what do you mean by that? The love of my life has left me and didn't say where she was going. I'm all alone in this swamp, in the world. I've been looking all over the place for any sign of where she went. I haven't found a thing. Didn't see any murders. Now, please leave me alone with my sorrow. Bro, there's probably like a fish or something. Bathsheba, we found a postcard you delivered to Gwen Harper today. How did you know about her mother's... Shh. I'm trying to catch an alligator. Wait, you're trying to find a new pet at the scene of a murder? Dolores Harper was murdered. Oh, Dolores. She was such a pain. I never cared much for her. I still felt badly for Gwen, and I had to tell her so. She wrote the postcard and sneaked into her trailer by the swamp to deliver it, but I know Gwen's likes a puzzle, so I tore it up and hid it. Well, that makes no sense at all, Bathsheba. We'll leave you to finding a pet, but we may have more questions for you as the investigation develops. Oh, I'll be here in the swamp, hiding from the sun. If I find a gator, I'll name it after you, Ace. Crazy. Yeah, Felix and Gwen, I totally see it could be shipped. Ace, the book you sent might not have been the best poetry I've ever read, but maybe that's because it wasn't a poem. What do you mean? It has words, that rhyme and stuff. Sure, the words rhyme. That's a good idea when you're writing a song. You see, the Roman numerals in this paper are chord progression. Oh. Most popular songs use this progression, so it appears that the killer has been writing tunes about this murder. Well, knowing we have a songwriting killer doesn't help us understand what the tune's doing in Gwen's trailer. Good point, Ace, though. The killer could have left it in Gwen's trailer to cast suspicion on her. I like to believe that the further investigation will get our friend off the suspect list. Let's keep going. Interesting. Ace, you warned me that you found Dolores Harper's murdered, but seeing her body is still a shock. Even though I didn't care for her myself, it must have been awful for Gwen to see her that way. You were correct once again. Cause of death was impalement by very strong swamp vines. Did a normal human do this somehow, or was it some kind of new supernatural being? It's unclear. In the meantime, I can say that it appears she didn't go to the swamp willingly. I found traces of chloroform on her face. So I'm not sure a supernatural being would need that to subdue her. Well, whoever abducted and killed her also left fresh traces of gator fritters on her clothes. There sure wasn't any alligator in her stomach. So the killer was eating gator fritters just before chloroforming and impaling Dolores Harper in a swamp. That's some serious multitasking. Yep. Found the last place she was seen in public. Thanks, Felix. We'll see you guys in chapter 2 from Virginia 8. Over and out. Alright, folks, let's head on to chapter number 2. We have plenty of stars. And where's the last place? The Musasuka Mart truck stop. Well, then better go have a look at that truck stop. So, Ace, this truck stop was the last place Doris Harper was seen in public. We better go start working for clues. What? Ace, what's going on? Ground, it's opening up, Ace. That's why that place had it opened up. Ace, what a relief you're still here. Ace, all that noise was a sinkhole opening. Oh, brother. There have been a lot of sinkholes lately. I never thought it'd be this close to one. But you're right. No matter the phenomenon, we need to see what's left of the clues at this truck stop. Ooh, that's well done. Yeah, gator fritter. I've been told by multiple people that gator isn't really that bad. Gator's actually pretty good. It's just gator meat, basically breaded. It's like chicken nuggets, but with I misclicked. Interesting clues. I think you searched the truck stop quickly. What'd you find? Necktie looks like something Dolores would have worn. There's even a crossbow tie pin fit for a supernatural hunter. Necktie smells a bit like chloroform too. It has to be the necktie she was wearing when she was abducted. Dolores probably lost the tie in her struggle with the killer. This blue substance could be evidence. You think this duffel bag is hiding clues? I say go for it and have rummage through. What the heck is this bottle? There's hair inside and a bunch of bent nails. And yeah, that looks like urine. You're right, this does look like kind of a witch trap Felix was talking about once. So this combination sends an enchanting pheromonal signal to the intended witchy target. There's a tag attached to it signed by Dolores. This witch trap was made by Gwen's mom? I'll grab your Destin kit so you can see who the target was. This could be a big lead. Yeah, I always like to have them like right next to each other. Let's sample the blue substance from the neckties. Let's get to prove right away. Yeah, I don't know how she lost the necktie in the struggle and pinned it essentially to a wall, but we'll go with it. Ah, Morgana. One of my favorites. Morgana Blackhawk last saw her in Walpurgis Night when she was stripped of her witchy powers. She orchestrated Belinda the Good Witch's murder and planned to sacrifice kidnapped children. And here she is in Florida. She might have known about the trap Dolores had set for her. Time for a chat with Morgana. That's funny. What are you doing in my swamp? Little Shrek. Easily could have done an ogre. Found Sam Ellis's identification in a duffel bag. We haven't seen him since Colorado when he was banished from the werewolf hat for killing Ruth Wu. Has Sam Ellis adventured this far from home already? You're right, he's given a story of killing unpleasant supernatural hunters. Sam Ellis just became a top suspect. Oh, brother. Okay. Morgan Blackhawk, what are you doing in Florida? Which is needs sunshine too, you know. Uh-huh. So you wouldn't know anything about Dolores Harper setting a trap for you? Oh, that witch. That's why I couldn't get Florida out of my head, that irrational craving for gator fritters. Are you sure you didn't come down here to murder her? Dolores murdered? Think I killed her? Dolores certainly was my best friend. I did all I could to stay away from her. Hey, here you are in sunny Florida. We'll be keeping an eye out on you, Morgana. Well, fancy seeing you here in Florida. You've been here long enough to buy a souvenir t-shirt. Yeah, I've been wandering all over the state since Annette banished me from the pack in Colorado, and fate finds me here. And on the day Dolores Harper was brutally murdered in the local swamp, no less. Wait, someone managed to kill Dolores Harper? Wait, no, look, I know I murdered Ruth Wu, but she was no Dolores Harper. If I had run into Dolores, I wouldn't be standing here talking to you, I'd be dead. You do make a good point, Mr. Ellis, but if fate leads us to evidence that you were involved in her murder, you'll have a bounty on your head. It's actually just a bed, it's a guest bed. But my back's killing me. I'm so sore from like working out. I need to just like sit down. But I learned one thing about the killer from the substance you collected from Dolores' necktie. They must have left something useful in that time when they ripped it off of her neck. Turns out it's tetra, a key ingredient in eye drops for dry eyes. And it's been checked, and he said that there's no trace of eye drops in Dolores' eyes. So the killer left traces of the eye drops on Dolores' tie, and that means they have a case of dry eyes. Well, this dry-eyed killer will have reason to weep soon enough, Ace. Speaking of weeping, I think another look around Gwen's trailer couldn't hurt. We need to clear her name. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, I like Defying Gravity. I haven't heard this song in a really long time. I need to play it. Oh, can you not hear me? Hey Ace, I guess you want to look around the trailer, huh? Yeah, but we also want to know how you and Gwen are doing. Well, we're both sad, but I guess growing up seeing our mom do battle with all kinds of supernatural creatures, we always knew this day would come. Anyway, I'll let you do what you need to do. I think I'll go clear my head. Poor Tilly, I hope those two are going to be okay. Did you find any clues? That torn photo could give us a lead if it's true. And that locked sports camera, I didn't know Gwen had one of those, but maybe it wasn't hers. You're right, we need to unlock it. Okay. Yeah, moving down here, I would imagine that audio is still fine. Oh look, they look like a happy family. You piece together a young Dolores Harper. Is that toddler Gwen in her arms? Aw, she's pretty darn cute. This adorable photo is torn to pieces. Did Gwen do this? You're right, Ace. We better ask her. Oh, what's up, Ricky? Ace got that sports camera unlocked. Let's take it to Hope. Do it. Gwen, how are you feeling? I'm still in shock and my eyes are bone dry from crying so much. I'm really sorry, but do you have more questions? We found a torn photo of you and your mom. Did you tear it up? No, she must have ripped it up. She came by my RVA game. She claimed she wanted to talk to Tilly, but I kicked her out. I feel guilty about it later. You know how much I wanted to reconcile. I even tried writing a song about it. Oh, brother. She got in contact. On the way down here, we met up at a truck stop. She dared me to track Gator first, and I took the dare, but she didn't. Thought things were going to get better, but look at what she did to a souvenir of my childhood. She was still as awful as ever. Yeah, we know she hurt you a lot. Yeah, but I never would have killed her. Oh, let's hope so. Hey guys, I'm really worried about Gwen and Tilly. I don't think the footage in this camera will help either of them feel better. Uh-oh. What was she doing in her trailer? That I can't tell you, but I can say that. Hey, that's Mom's camera. Is there a video? Is it of her? Yes, it is. But don't worry, nothing gruesome happened. Let me see it, please. I want to see her again. Alright, we'll sit down and take a few breaths. Uh-oh. This doesn't look good. Okay, Gwen and Tilly, I'm going to show you how supernatural hunting is really done. I'm tracking a vampire, and unlike you two softies, this one won't be thrown back to prey on humans. Let's set the camera up here so you can watch and observe. What the? Trap! I've been captured. I did it. Now I'm going to teach you a lesson, Dolores. Oh, snap. My mom fell into a trap set by a vampire? That's impossible. Looks pretty possible to me, and Bathsheba wanted to teach her a lesson. That can't be good. Ace figured out Bathsheba what the lesson plan was. That does not look good. Bathsheba, you failed to mention that you trapped Dolores Harper's prior to her murder. Well, you got me. I wasn't just looking for alligators. I was hunting the hunter. But I just want to scare her a little. I wanted to show her that it's better to be a good hunter like you, Ace. Yeah, flattery won't get you anywhere, Bathsheba. But I swear, I even wrote a little song she could sing to herself whenever she thought of killing a supernatural being. I wanted to teach it to her. It goes like this. When you feel the urge, smack your face. When you feel the urge, smack your face. When you... Alright, we got the picture. So how did Dolores escape your cage? Oh, she didn't. I let her go. That woman couldn't carry a tune in a bucket. Once she left, she forgot her camera. I wanted to leave a little souvenir for the Harper girl, so I tossed it into Gwen's trailer. That's a very strange idea, Bathsheba. You really need to stop leaving these souvenirs for our friends. Oh. Oh, brother. Gwen and Bathsheba getting into it. Nice. Well, I'll see you guys once I grab the rest of the stars and pitching easy 8. over and out. Cool, so we just gotta grab these stars and then I can finish off this case. Sheet 10. Yeah, I know it's late for you, Ricky. It's late for you, and it's 5:30 in the morning for me, so it's still very early for me. Air conditioner, oh, that's right up here. Oh, there's the seatbelt. Yeah, I think we've gone out to pick up groceries like once a week now for like the last almost 2 months. Probably not the last 2 months, but a good solid 6 weeks. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Oh crap, I have a deployment right now. Oh man, I have a deployment right now. Okay, give me a minute, guys. All right. Perfect. All right, we're back. All right. Let's get back up. There we go. I'm back. All right. So, what's been going on, guys? Obviously, I missed out on some things. Gotta make sure my audio works before I start on chapter 3. Alright, so you guys can hear me perfect. So that means one more of this, and we can get it right on to chapter 3. Alright, let's do this. Alright, folks, Pitching News Idiot, we are back. Let's head on to chapter number 3, The Hunted Hunter. I still can't believe we found her impaled. I know. What's happening? Oh, yeah. Oh, brother, Jolwen. Kind of. You'll never get away with this, Bathsheba. No more, little Miss Nice Hunter. Gwen, I didn't kill your mother. I wanted her to be more like you. Yeah, right. Maybe my mom did have the right idea about monsters like you. Whoa, Gwen. You can't mean that. I don't know what I mean anymore, but I don't trust Bathsheba. I think I'll go hide deeper in the swamp. You're scary. I agree. I'm scary. Gwen, I don't think I've ever seen you like that. I'm sorry. Maybe I should go cool off. Poor Gwen. I hope we can get off the suspect list soon. Hope she doesn't become another suspect. You're right, Ace. We're already in the swamp. We should have look around for clues. Brother. Junior's up already. That's never a good sign. Boom, baby. That, my friends, is the final star that we need. We'll go right on to the additional investigation. Good call, Ace. What's this phone doing here? You need to unlock it so we can find the owner. Not sure what the colorful paperwork could be, but if you have a hunch about piecing it back together, don't let me stop you. That weapon is a tactical mace. Dolores was famous for using hers in bouts with supernatural hunters. Finding that weapon at the crime scene can't be an accident. That had to be Dolores' mace. Maybe a sample of green slime can tell us more. If it's green slime, you know it's the Greg. lame. I remember when I used to just be able to click around super fast. Those were good times. You guys sample that green slime from the victim's mace. Let's go have a closer look under the microscope. Oh, Aspen Ski Resort. Back off, Dolores, or you'll get it, says the werewolf. Yep. He's back. Yep. That's cool. Yep. You can give all the description around, but once we saw that it was Aspen, we knew who it was. Let's unlock the phone, though. That can't be right. It's gotta be what, this? Maybe? Yeah. This one? Yeah. Ace, you unlocked the phone, and it belongs to Dolores. Looks like she's holding up a kill in it. Oh my goodness. We should get this phone to Hope. Oh, brother. I mean, she's a hunter, so I get that, but put it on your phone? Yikes. Oh, mutated blood. Well, yeah, obviously. Missing nucleus. It's like frog's blood, if I recall mine. Yep. Yep. It's the only one that would even. He's the only suspect that would even have green stuff. What's up, Sam? Well, it looks like you managed to survive meeting supernatural hunter extraordinaire Dolores Harper. Yeah, we met alright. Couldn't believe it. She found my hiding place and tried to smoke me out like I was a vermin. My eyes are still dry and itchy. Was she hunting you? More like recruiting. She knew that you guys have a werewolf on your team, so she wanted one on hers. But I knew it had to be a trap because she never worked with a supernatural creature. She told her she'd regret it if she didn't back off. Yeah, and it worked. Never heard from her again. Yeah, maybe she heard from you when you killed her. Oh, maybe she was using Gwen as a way to lure other supernatural creatures. That's messed up. My eyes are so dry these days, I can really see. Ace, is that you? Yeah, Greg, it's us. We know about Dolores Harper hitting you with one of her weapons. Oh, that. Yeah, we had a fight. To the death? Her death? No, I was peacefully eating some Peter for her. She stumbled up all drunk like and just started swinging. She said someone tried to hide her weapons. I think she thought it was me. And she smacked my posterior and drew blood. My swamp snake friends came to help me. I wish they'd show up like that when I want to share one of my new songs. I guess Dolores could see that she was outnumbered when the snakes arrived, so she ran. Then she tripped and fell, and I didn't see her again. I didn't want to. I took off for another bog. So you say, great, but there'll be no bog if you can run to if you're guilty of killing Dolores Harper. Definitely looks like a prime suspect to me. Hey, you're not gonna believe what I found in Dolores' phone. Just seeing that werewolf head trophy on her home screen photos, I'm almost afraid to ask, but please tell us. There's so many messages from Morgana, memes about witches, recipes for potions, a discount coupon for spell candles. Well, that's strange that someone who claimed to be avoiding Dolores would be sending her every witchy thing the internet has to offer. Better go grill Morgana and get this story straight. Maybe Morgana, because she got excommunicated, wanted to get back on our other witches. So Morgana, what gives? You said you were trying to avoid Dolores, but we have proof that you text her 20 times a day. Not 20 times a day, but yeah, I tried to convince her to share her witchy powers with me. Well, yeah, you lost your special skill set after you orchestrated Belinda's murder. Yeah, when I found that witch trap, I saw that Dolores was using spells. I knew she didn't want to be a witch. I could have relieved her of the burden. I even wrote a special melody that I hummed around her when we met up. I may not have my old powers, but I can still enchant with the song. But nothing worked. She never gave in. I should have tried harder, but I was a little distracted by my dry eyes. Well, Morgana, distracted or not, you sought out the victim. That still makes you suspicious in my book. Ooh, I definitely think it's Morgana. That's right. Where are we going to go back next? To the scene of the crime? No. Already been there. We're going to where she was murdered, not where she was dumped. Or at least when she was, no, not when she was murdered, when she was hit with chloroform. That's what it is. Oh, there's one. It's a little unnerving to investigate this close to a sinkhole, and we're lucky the fire department let us through, but those FBI those FBI creds sure come in handy. Not sure I want to know how far down it goes. Weird how these are popping up more often these days. I hope this hole is just a natural phenomenon. It doesn't have anything to do with the Demon Queen. So what clues did you find? Good call. Looking through the rubble could be a big help. That's a box of eye drops. The killer uses those for their dry eyes. Let's get a sample of the dust from the box. The killer may have left evidence behind. Let's do it. Let's do it. I mean, come on. This looks like it's the killer. I mean, let's sample that dust from the eye drops box. Let's get to Priya right away. Well, let's get it to Priya right away. Ugh. Words are eluding me right now. Huh. Ah, rhyming dictionary. Got a rhyming dictionary for songwriting at Rebel Ace. We know the killer abducted Dolores from truck stop and that they write songs, so this must be their dictionary. We're reading this dictionary Priya to see if they left anything on it. Oh, I bet you they did. Alright, but then it hit me. On an off chance the killer licked their finger to turn a page of the book, I decided to test it for saliva. Good call. Yep. And it just so happened that the person who left their saliva in the dictionary hasn't reached their 40s. Therefore, the killer is under 40. Ah. Well, my question is again, is the swamp killer guy, I don't know, we don't know his age, right? Maybe we do. Under 40. I think Morgana's like 42. She looks great for 42, but well, this is gonna be a free lesson swamp botany. Okay. Of course it is. You know that the stream, oh, well, of course, you're right. It's called Spanish moss. Yep. Yep. So I would think it might be Morgana, but I think she's over 40. So it can't be, I don't think it can be her. Oh, snap, she's 39. Because she's way older, obviously. He's gotta be older. She doesn't have it. Oh, snap, it is Morgana. Well, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, honestly, it makes sense. She makes the most sense. I just thought she was over 40. We're on a Blackhawk back at the scene of your crime. Ace and I are charging you with the murder of Dolores Harper. Why would I have killed her? She didn't want to share her witchy powers with me, so we went our separate ways. Yeah, you expect us to believe that? She wanted to trap and kill you. Well, she didn't succeed. But I did. I killed Dolores Harper, Ace. Thought it wasn't for the reason that you think. I never need to defend myself for the likes of her. Did you steal her powers? I was hungrier for her death than she was for mine. Said I couldn't get my witch powers restored. I approached a group of demons to see if I could get demonic powers. But the demons demanded proof of loyalty, especially from a former witch such as myself. And to prove your loyalty, you killed Dolores Harper? Yeah, they gave me just enough power to do the job, promising the rest when I was done. You see, you pose quite a threat to them, Ace. By killing the mother of one of your team members, they hope to buy time for their queen's plan to rip open the veil. In exchange for killing Dolores Harper, you got demonic powers? Yeah, and you're about to get a taste of them. I'm off to the netherworld. Don't bother trying to follow me. You can't. Woohoo! Boom! Mic drop. Yeah, that Zap Pack was a punch. Morgana stunned us so she could escape to the netherworld. We can't go out after her beyond the veil. That means she got away with the murder of Gwen's mother. How are we going to tell Gwen about this? I can barely accept this myself. You're right, Ace. I have to stay focused. We have to find the chief. He could be in danger. Time to get to it. Completely makes sense. Everything is making perfect sense to me. Yep. Now we know Morgana has demonic powers and left for the netherworld where we can't go after her. We have another problem right here and now. We have to find our chief. When he discovered that Falcon used Lily Arrow's body to trap the demon queen, the betrayal was too much for him and he left. Ben suggested that the chief came through that swamp. Since Greg lives there, we should ask him if he saw anything. Ace, I need your help. My sister's wrecked. Not only is she angry with Morgana getting away, Gwen never got a chance to make up with our mother. Our mom did break into Gwen's trailer a while back, and she gave me a book. It looked like a diary. I'm still kind of mad at her, so I just threw it down there without even thinking. But now I can't find it. I wonder if there might be something in my mom's diary to help Gwen deal with this. Ace, we need to track down the chief, but I know Gwen needs your help too. I'll meet you in the swamp, talk to Greg, or you can search Gwen's trailer with Tilly first. And what a cluster craziness. Cluster of craziness. Hey Greg, we need your help. Do you have a moment? I have nothing but time since my girlfriend left and destroyed my heart. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about that. Anyway, we were wondering if you ever saw a one-armed man come through the swamp. He's in his 50s, salt and pepper hair. You know, I did see a man, but it was too dark to tell if he only had one arm. Feel free to have a look around the swamp. I'll tell my snake friends to leave you alone. That's nice. Thank you. I appreciate you not having your snake friends attack me. Very thoughtful. Yeah, for me, like especially this last little bit, the additional investigation is more exciting than than like the case itself. Like most of the time, I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Your call, ASAP. Let's dig into that pile of trash. Found a bandana in that trash. Pretty good to pray. It could be the Chiefs. Could be. Very well could be. Hey, so the bandana you found in the trash had some of the Chief's DNA from the sweat. Well, that confirms he was in the swamp, but where did he go? Not sure, but I have a pretty good idea of who he ran into along the way. In addition to the Chief's isolate traces of sulfur and ribbon ink from a typewriter. Ah. he ran into Arthur Darkwood. That's right. So demonic friend met up with the chief as he passes through a swamp. Ace, a trace of sulfur. Demons leave that behind when they drain the life force of a living being. You don't think Arthur would have hurt the chief, do you? This isn't what it looks like, Ace, I promise. Well, speak of the demon. You better explain yourself, Arthur. What happened to the chief? Oh, brother. Oh, brother. I wonder if the chief is now Arthur Darkwood. This is getting nuts. Well, we're waiting, Arthur. Tell us where the chief is. Look, when I heard that your chief left to search for the Demon Queen, I knew I had to find him. I had to stop him. It's too dangerous to stack down the Demon Queen on his own. Sorry to tell you this, but I was too late. Your chief is with the Demon Queen now. Oh, for the love of Pete. He's pledged his loyalty to her. From what I understand, Arrow's convinced that some parts of his wife still remains in that demonic horror. Oh, the Demon Queen must have tricked Maze. I can't believe he joined her. That's true. Now, please, take what's left of the money I was going to spend on my search for the chief. We're in this together now. Oh, so we just switched out the chief for Arthur Darkwood. I mean, I like you, Arthur, so I'm not like too upset, but the chief did the same thing that he allowed Hope to do, which is run away, and it was not good. It's like he didn't learn from his mistakes. I really like the chief. He's an idiot. Oh, you found my mom's diary, Ace. But to find something inside that can help Gwen, we'll have to get this diary open. Jacob, you did the same thing Hope did. After you scolded her for that. It's like, do you ever learn? Oh my gosh, I almost went through a whole case without doing this. Prefer this actually to that other thing. He's got a diary open, but it's all in code. What are we gonna do? You're right, we'll just take it to Felix, probably? Yeah, I was just gonna say that, but who are you? And how did you just appear? My name's Pierce. You must be Tilly. Gwen's told me a lot about you. Pierce? You're Gwen's ex-boyfriend? Why would you come here? I sensed that Gwen needed a shoulder to cry on now, and I couldn't stay away. I guess you can come with us to see what Felix has to say about this diary. Oh, hey, Ace. I just finished reading a bit of Dolores Harper's diary. Why are you so sad, Felix? Is my mom being super mean about Gwen? No, the opposite. But Pierce, what are you doing here? Gwen needs support right now. I felt that and followed the call. Well, alright, I guess. We better not fight her again. Wait, you bit my sister? I guess you kind of left that part out of our relationship, huh? I'm a vampire. Yeah, you sure are. It seems like you're out of enough direct sunlight in my office to be safe. I'll stay away from the windows, Felix. Anyway, what did the diary say? Dolores wrote a lot about her inner struggle with being a witch. She also wondered if Gwen could ever forgive her. Well, Gwen needs to see this diary. She has to know her mom did love her. Let's go show this to her, Ace. You go ahead and talk to Gwen, Ace. I'll go back to the swamp and stay away from the sun. Gwen, Ace and I found something that you need to read. It's Mom's diary. Wait, how'd you get that? She left it for me when she broke into your trailer. I was still upset with her, so I just forgot about it. But please read it. You'll see what she really thought about you. Oh, Tilly, Mom was coming around. She even believed I might have been right about our way of supernatural hunting. She really did care about me. Of course she did. She just didn't know how to show it. She did once upon a time, when I was little. Hey, Ace, I just had an idea. Let's all go to get a burger or something. I want to tell Tilly some stories about her mom from those days. I'm down for a burger, but I will not eat gator. No worries. Tori's Tilster. Now get ready. Your big sister, Tilster. Gwen, the chief, has joined the Demon Queen. Oh, great, that's awful. She must have tricked him with her appearance. I can't imagine he joined her willingly. They can I, but if he's joined her, the chief must be in the netherworld already. I'm not sure we can get to him from here, but if there's a way, I know we'll find it. But before we do, I'd like to revisit the swamp base. I think it would help me say goodbye to my mother. Okay, all I'm saying is the chief might be dead. Might be dead. This moral support Ace means a lot to me. Pierce, what are you doing here? I guess I felt you needed people around you who love you, and I still do love you. Came all the way to Florida to see if I was okay. There's too much sun here. You could disintegrate. As long as I stay out of direct sunlight, command. Besides, you know I'd do anything for you. Oh, Pierce. Oh, great. I miss you two a lot. I don't know what to say. Then don't say anything. Oh, brother, they're doing it again. They're back together. I mean, he does seem like he's a good guy. Oh, get a room. Can't you see some of us around here are heartbroken husks of their former selves? Whoa, a swamp monster. Yeah, a swamp monster, as in singular, as in alone. I can't believe my girlfriend. Yeah, his girlfriend's gonna be like a fish or something. Yes, it is. Thanks for acknowledging that. I have no idea how to find her. If they trying to help you, come on, Ace. Let's search the swamp and help find this swamp monster's girlfriend. Guaranteed it's gonna be some fish. Oh dear. I hope it's not the hand. Why can't I find a gun or kind of splint? There we go. What's the paper you found, Ace? There's some writing. It reads urgent and supernatural beings. This paper seems pretty serious. It's got your destiny kit. I'm utterly confused. Is this from Lord Farquaad? Huh. Looks like you got the information we need, Ace. The rest of the writing on paper is about some type of gathering of supernatural beings. Like gathering is urgent. It happened in Mississippi. That could be where the swamp monster girlfriend went. Let's go tell him. Oh, could be. Oh, Ace, have you found any sign of where my girlfriend went? Not sure, but we found a paper of some urgent supernatural being gathering in Mississippi. Did she ever mention that? I think of it, you remember saying something about Mississippi. So you've been heartbroken for no reason. She told you where she was going, but you just didn't listen. I guess so. I was just so busy writing songs I didn't pay attention. You need to work on that, or you will really lose her. Anyway, now that we solved the mystery, can we hold on to this map? I have a feeling we're going to need it. Absolutely. I'm going to write a song about how important it is to listen to the love of your life. I'll play for her when she gets home. But before you go, Ace, you should take this. I have a feeling it might come in handy someday. Pierce, thank you so much for being here for me. This is one of the worst days of my life. Gwen, whenever you need me, I'll be there. Love finds a way. Oh my gosh, again? Ace, I still can't believe the chief pledges loyalty to the Demon Queen. How could he? Queen is in the body of Lily Arrow, Ace. She looks like the chief's dead wife. The temptation of being with her again may have been too much for him. Then again, he is Jacob Arrow. Maybe he has a plan. Well, we definitely have a plan here. There's an emergency gathering of supernatural beings in Mississippi, and we need to go. Oh, I just got an email about that. It's friendly. It's a meeting to discuss the demon invasion among supernatural beings and friendly demons. They want me to moderate. I better get to Mississippi and prepare for this gathering. Oh, great, Arthur. You're going to be dead next. I know you are. But first, Tilly, I want to thank you for helping me have pleasure with my mom. I hope it wasn't too much for you. Are you going to be okay? Helping you also helped me, Gwen. I guess it's just kind of how I deal with things. Grateful for all you did, but I also have a request. On our way to Mississippi, I need you to stay with our brother. That way you guys can bury mom at the family homestead. But don't want to come on the next adventure. Tilly, you saw what happened to Mom, and she was a battle-hardened hunter. I have a feeling that things will get even more dangerous from here on out. You can't come along this time. But get yourself ready, guys. We have got to go to Mississippi. Oh, snap. So, let's see. Is Arthur the one that dies? Let's see if they give a hint. Oh, we don't. Wait, who is that? Oh, that's the, Roxana or something. That's the vampire lady, right? Again, at least it's not Arthur Darkwood. Yep, and it's gonna get next week off, and then we're gonna be back on again. 2 more cases to go. Wow, wowie, wow, wow, wowie, wow, wow. That is crazy. Cool, cool, cool. All right, guys. I will see you guys on the 14th, bright and early for my time. This has been Pitching AC8. Over now.